This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. This reading by Deborah Lynn in northern Lower Michigan, March 2007. The Sorrows of a Summer Guest, from Frenzied Fiction by Stephen Leacock. Let me admit as I start to write that the whole thing is my own fault. I should never have come. I knew better. I have known better for years. I have known that it is sheer madness to go and pay visits in other people's houses. Yet in a moment of insanity I have let myself in for it, and here I am. There is no hope, no outlet now till the 1st of September, when my visit is to terminate. Either that or death. I do not greatly care which. I write this where no human eye can see me, down by the pond, they call it the lake, at the foot of Beverly Jones's estate. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. No one is up. For a brief hour or so there is peace, but presently Miss Larkspur, the jolly English girl who arrived last week, will throw open her casement window and call across the lawn, "Hullo, everybody, what a ripping morning!" And young Poppleson will call back in a Swiss yodel from somewhere in the shrubbery, and Beverly Jones will appear on the piazza with big towels round his neck and shout, "Who's coming for an early dip?" And so the day's fun and jollity, heaven help me, will begin again. Presently they will all come trooping in to breakfast in colored blazers and fancy blouses, laughing and grabbing at the food with mimic rudeness and bursts of hilarity. And to think that I might have been breakfasting at my club with the morning paper propped against the coffee pot in a silent room in the quiet of the city. I repeat that it is my own fault that I am here. For many years it had been a principle of my life to visit nobody. I had long since learned that visiting only brings misery. If I got a card or telegram that said, "Won't you run up to the Adirondacks and spend the weekend with us?" I sent back word, "No, not unless the Adirondacks can run faster than I can," or words to that effect. If the owner of a country house wrote to me, "Our man will meet you with a trap any afternoon that you care to name," I answered, in spirit at least, "No, he won't, not unless he has a bear trap, or one of those traps in which they catch wild antelope." If any fashionable lady friend wrote to me in the peculiar jargon that they use, "Can you give us from July the 12th at half after 3 till the 14th at 4?" I replied, "Madam, take the whole month, take a year, but leave me in peace." Such at least was the spirit of my answers to invitations. In practice I used to find it sufficient to send a telegram that read, "Crushed with work, impossible to get away," and then stroll back into the reading room of the club and fall asleep again. But my coming here was my own fault. It resulted from one of those unhappy moments of expansiveness such as occur, I imagine, to everybody. Moments when one appears to be something quite different from what one really is, when one feels oneself a thorough good fellow, sociable, merry, appreciative, and finds the people around one the same. Such moods are known to all of us. Some people say that it is the super self asserting itself. Others say it is from drinking. But let it pass. That, at any rate, was the kind of mood that I was in when I met Beverly Jones and when he asked me here.